very warm down here, and there's this background hum which I hopefully can edit out later on. Yeah. Just doing some test shot to see how the footage will turn out to be. Singapore seriously need to have a lot more places for recording, right? I mean, just recording myself talking, what's wrong with it? It's more or less quiet here for what I can get with my resources. Anyway, that's it for the test shots. I wanted to show you guys something actually, just for watching my show. Hang on. Here are the 2 tickets I have for the upcoming movie I'll be watching with my friend. Pacific Rim, 2 tickets here. It's not in 3D. It's actually in well, atmosphere, see? Or atmospheric 2D or whatever. Yeah. Anyway. Probably gonna have a lot of trouble editing out the background noise. I really need a better mic. Damn it. Anyway, this following video will be unscripted, so yeah, we'll probably stutter a lot and stuff like that. A lot of awkward pauses too, but try to bear with me. First time shooting outdoor without a script actually. Let's start by talking about what's the introduction? Okay, stand because so you can get the word. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Chester. I'm studying in LaSalle.
Okay, get into the camera. Okay, this is my good friend Chester, and yeah, I've been thanking him for his sportsmanship for to actually be on camera for this. We're just gonna have a brief conversation about we just finished watching Pacific Rim and well, what are your thoughts?
So my thoughts are, I find it's a very entertaining movie. Just that it just feels like
It's a Hollywood
kind of film, but of course it's better than Transformers.
Michael Bay presents Explosions!
Yes, definitely.
And some parts are a bit dramatic. The action is there, at least I didn't fall asleep, like I said. Oh, you?
Okay, first off, I have to state that I did a lot of comparison using Evangelion with this movie because it's something that's inevitable. It's because when you are this familiar with a franchise like Evangelion or Power Rangers, it's at the back of your head and you just compare it. But I have to be fair to Pacific Rim because a lot of things are not so much as rebounds, but more like there's no choice. You really have to put the similar aspects into it because it's the realistic thing. Like first off, the elevator. Evangelion is famous for having a very realistic elevator scene where these 2 people, they are just like being awkward and they're just in the elevator not talking to each other. strange, I guess, for the mainstream audience, but I like it, because it kept things realistically. But anyway, then there's the shutter doors with the numbers on them. Again, Evangelion have a lot of that, and it's very noticeable actually. But again, like I said, I cannot say like they rip off of this, whatever, because shutter doors and elevators and like other similar aspects, they are not necessarily rip offs. They are more like, this makes sense. This kind of thing makes sense, for giant robots movie. It's a realistic tag, that making things more realistic, But there is one thing that I'm not particularly pleased about, which is the neural link. The neural link is quite unique to Evangelion because in Evangelion, the pilots, they are neural linked with the robots. They are not neural linked with each other. But again, I cannot judge again because the neural link might not be unique to Evangelion. Someone else might have used it. I don't know. I have to do research on this, but other than that, that's all my complaint about the comparison stuff. There's just things about Evangelion that I wanted to see in Pacific Rim because first of all you have to realize Evangelion, they really rebooted the mecha genre. They really added a lot of realistic stuff to the giant robots stories. Okay, first of all, they corrected a logic problem, which is people dying in giant robots fight. They shifted the people, the whole city underground wherever there's a giant monster sighting. It's practically like the whole city just move underground mechanically, which may not be realistically, but I mean it's a sci-fi universe and it's good enough for me. And this is something that is explained here, But for Pacific Rim, I mean, they did have like a fallout shelter, but it's not that high tech. Even though they have vehicles, they cannot afford to make more high tech fallout shelter. Yeah. And then there's the problem with the story not focusing enough on collateral damage, which is people dying in war. They have to at least show like some extent of people dying and people blaming the Jaegers, all that kind of stuff. They don't have to focus like a whole movie on it, but at least like 5 minutes or even 2 minutes of that kind of scenes. It will make me more pleased. But there is one scene where that jackass, right? The jackass guy. Okay, the main character, he retired and then he was like working and then he saw on TV footage of that jackass fighting in his place, using a Jaeger. Well, then I think he did like a lot more collateral damage and he wasn't very careful. So I might have missed, I don't know, I might have missed some lines, maybe, I don't know, I forgot, but maybe they might have commented on like, it's so reckless and stuff, I don't know, maybe I missed it. Did he say anything like that?
Not too sure, but what I do remember is that the two scientists is freaking me. And I tell you that. Yes, starting, I find it okay. Maybe they're just like this. After a while, it just annoys me. Okay.
About that, this movie is, I'm just gonna sum it up, it's generic Hollywood construct. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. Guillermo, is it? The director's name is Guillermo del Toro. I like the director. I like Pan's Labyrinth, but I'm just thinking that maybe the Hollywood execs might have taken
push on things. So
they might have taken a lot of creative rights from him because it's better than Transformers, definitely. It's better than any Transformers movie. Except for the animated versions. Transformers. But it's just mainstream generic stuff. We see a lot of one-liners. We see a lot of long brief shots. That I think a lot of Americans they complain play the anime have like this long range shots when the camera focus on the character, like looking towards one angle, like very dramatically. I think this movie has a lot of that too, alright, okay? And then, there's of course the 290s you're talking about, the comic release. They are undeniable evidence that the movie is trying to sell it mainstream, they're trying to sell toy products of it. Unnecessary, I tell you, even if without the comic release, the movie would have done great, And there's another problem, a lot of action scenes. Okay, not even half, like 70% of the movie is all fight scenes.
Yeah, even the humans are fighting.
Exactly. When they should have devoted more time into character development, and they just didn't do that. It's a big disappointment. I know it's an original story, so it's hard to sell, and they had to really build the whole universe first in the first part of the franchise.
And they are trying to use the action part to try to lure more audience in. It's true, the action is a lot, but the action is good action. It's not like
It's definitely entertaining action.
Yeah, it's not a transformer action. What?
Yeah. And then, about what you said, you see that will be another problem to sell the movie. I like the action because it makes sense. It's not like
you see what is going on.
Yeah.
Who's fighting? Who are the people that what are they trying to do against the other person party? It's not like transformer.
And then there's another thing. A lot of the action stuff is very realistic. It's not like for example, there were some scenes where like the computer errors and stuff, and then you actually see why the main characters get to hit the monsters. You don't see like they just spontaneously the monster just stand there for them to hit you. It's not like that. At least you see the Jaegers maybe stun them before they actually do the rocket punch. That kind of thing. It's realistic fighting, which I like. But the problem is Hollywood as a time not gonna like it. They're gonna say it's not cool enough. And evidently, I'm afraid a lot of the people are not agree as well. That's why you see not a lot of people watching, and the profits are not doing that as good as Transformers. It tries to do things. It tries to be a big robot action fighting kind of movie, and it tries to develop characters. It's in the middle point when it should have leaned more towards the characters. When you are in the middle point, you're gonna have a lot of trouble selling this movie. The second movie might not even happen, which is a disappointment. I really want to see more creative rights for Guillermo del Toro, and he get more creative rights. He focus more on the characters, and there's another thing I need to tell about the villains. The monsters. I don't want to spoil it because this is like a spoiler-free review, but the monsters are two-dimensional. The good guys are only as good at when the bad guys are as developed. The white, the lights only shine the most when the darkness is as powerful. When you have too much spotlight on the light side, the good guys, and the bad guys are just generic monsters.
Just monsters that doesn't do anything.
I really wish that Del Toro get a second movie and he focus more on the monsters this time, like into your mythology, and don't make them generic monsters. Even Evangelion, I tell you, Evangelion is very religious. Their monsters are called angels for a reason, and there's a lot of philosophical stuff. So I really want to see the monsters at least have some kind of culture or something, or
like their own beliefs and their own rules and their own
like some reason, some better reason why it's not like I want to wipe off the earth, that kind of thing. That shit belongs in Independence Day, not not Pacific Rim, that shit belongs in Transformers, not Pacific Rim. You are not fighting Megatron, or who's that guy in Zed, Lord Zed, Power Rangers. This is Pacific Rim. It's supposed to be like a reboot for the American Mecha franchise. I really wanted it to be like that, but it's an A for effort, and the ending. 7 over 10. Okay, really, I cannot forgive the ending. Okay? The ending tries to sell on romance, and again, another aspect, that makes it a mainstream movie. It tries to sell on the romance of the main character with the female lead. Stupid. It's freaking retarded. Come on, you just met a girl for like what, 1 day or maybe I think less than 1 month at least. Come on, and you are already, so close to her that she was like, oh my god, you are dying. Wake up, man.
There's one part, right? I thought he was going to sacrifice himself in order to block the Jaeger. So I thought he was going to sacrifice himself and let the girl live. But then,
That's another thing. The ending scene, is very generic formula by the kind of sacrifice. It's like, you see this in every single action movie, alright? Okay. The countdown is gonna end soon, and then the explosion and stuff, and then the main character managed to escape just before the explosion. Come on. And what's the worst part? There's no scratches on the main character at all. There's not even his life on. Okay, his life on is wow. Come on, what the heck? So, this is the kind of stuff that annoys me in this movie, There's a lot of generic stuff in this movie, but, do me a favor, go watch it, okay? Go watch it, support the movie, and so that Del Toro gets another chance to make a second movie to correct all these mistakes, okay? It might be a 7 over 10 movie, but
it's still worth it to watch it.
It could have been.
It's still entertaining.
It could have been better. It could have been much better, and I'm willing to give Del Toro another chance. Seriously, he's a good director. I think there's something wrong here. I think it's not his fault.